Tesla just released some pretty big news, or this might just be a rumor that just got leaked, but I think it could put a bottom in for Tesla as a stock. Now, if you're not familiar with what's been happening over the past week, you've seen Tesla drop from around 414, 420, all the way down right now to 330, almost 100-point drop. The other significant thing here right now is that you are seeing increased volume towards the sell side, not something you would love to see. Now, I do believe the bleeding might stop based off of this news. Now, again, there's two things that are really important to understand. Why you dropped, which is primarily the sales that's coming out of Europe. Tesla's EU sales have been just taking a hit, kind of similar to how it was taking a hit with China in the previous year. China's been so far doing well for Tesla. So this is definitely interesting to see, but it's not a surprise with what's happened with interest rates and overall what's happening with the market in the EU as well. Now, the big news, the bullish news right now is the Trump administration possibly spending, not confirmed yet, but it's being leaked to every major news outlet that the Trump administration is looking to spend $400 million in direct ties and linking the government with Tesla, getting armored Tesla vehicles. They haven't said for what use case yet, but you have to assume this could lead to the military and this could lead to all of their facets as well with the underlying government connections to Musk. This is also really interesting when you think about this because, in my opinion, Tesla, the long-term viewpoint has nothing to really do as a car company. It's more of a tech company using their AI, FSD, and everything along those lines. That's where Tesla starts to make a lot of money, right? And I think right now, by connecting and creating that government relationship, that's the best thing Musk could do. So he has direct ties. And it's funny, if you look back at the previous few years of the lobbying that was going on in the White House, it was like specifically for EV vehicles. Musk was kind of on the outside looking in. He was never invited by Biden. He was never involved in any of those meetings. It was wild, right? You have the leader in the space that was never directly tied to it. It seems like he bet on the right horse. And honestly, if these things go well, this is the upside thesis that everyone's been waiting for Tesla. And you have to come to that realization that this could absolutely send Tesla back over 400, possibly into 500 if these things start to work together. Now, I'm going to say, I don't think this news by itself is the bullish outlook. The bullish outlook is getting government contracts and creating a whole new streamline for their business as well. Okay, this links into Starlink. This links into everything that they're doing across the board. So it's important that when you're looking at this, you're not viewing it just for the short term, but what this can lead to in the long term. Because as an investor, that's how you have to be viewing this. So again, when I'm looking at this chart, what do I want to see going into tomorrow? I want to see, again, another increase of volume. And I want to see us hopefully getting back above this level here, right? This around 360 level. This is where you broke out. If you remember back December 4th, December 5th, when you broke out over this level, you ended up pushing into 415 all-time highs, your previous all-time high, 2021, and then you pushed into 490, right? That's going to be your biggest thing in the short term. Now, once you get back above 415, we're really bullish, and I'll have to be doing a lot more updates on the stock as a whole. But as of right now, we want to keep it very simple and not overcomplicate the situation of what's happening here. If we come out and this is a dud and we just keep pulling back, then you have to just, again, let off the gas and hit the brakes a little bit on what's happening with Tesla. I do want to highlight though, when I saw this news about the EU sales dropping, that's not concerning for me with Tesla in the long run of things. They will bounce back with EU just like they did in China. Again, if you're looking at Tesla as a long-term investment, you cannot view them for what's happening with their car sales, in my personal opinion. Where you will see the astronomical growth is going to be with all their tech. That's why FSD getting launched in Austin in the middle part of this year. I think they even said maybe March or May. I can't remember which one it was. But that full launch, no assistance, will be a massive catalyst for Tesla. Because if things go well, it will really fast track the release nationwide. And again, fast tracking the release is directly tied with these government contracts. I can't highlight enough of how this could possibly make that bull case for Tesla. Like, this is what you really wanted. And I've said for a while that you have to kind of be patient with Tesla, but this is a pleasant surprise if this comes out as 100% factual. And again, you'll see it all over, the news tonight. If you just research it whatsoever, it's slowly being released to most of the major news outlets. So again, I'm a big fan of this as well. I'll also say to you guys, if you're not following me, I recommend following on Twitter so you can get the updates throughout the day on the charts, what I'm looking at, intraday videos as well, everything that I'm doing as far in the market and kind of what I'm looking at as the day's going on if you are interested. The other part too is if you're interested in joining Discord, the link is down below as well. So you can see exactly what we're doing throughout the day, what trades we're taking, get in voice chat with us so we can see how we're trading in the morning, earnings, etc., everything along those lines. Again, I would not take this as a direct signals group at all. I would take it as more of getting an indicator from me and Jordan, the people that run the Discord, and then what we're looking at throughout the day, and then hopefully learning from us as well. Again, where we try to make recap videos inside of Discord going over our trades, what went wrong, what went right, everything in between. Again, the link is down below if you're interested. But again, going into Tesla right now, I think you have to be a little bit patient here, okay? Again, we want to see us back above 360. We get back above 360, you're probably working your way back in towards 380, 400, and you could really start moving here. I'm going to have to keep you guys posted in all these updates coming in, but ultimately, this is pretty damn good news. And it's very interesting. If you see, I mean, if you've paid attention to any of the Musk news at the White House over the past day or so, this is what you want to see. Like, again, it seems like it's Musk and Trump versus the media right now. And it's this idea that Elizabeth Warren's literally calling Musk President Musk right now. And again, this is only making they're idiots. They're literally only making the bond between Trump and Musk even stronger because again, right now they're looking like the 1-2 punch, if you will. And this is looking like a woke person's nightmare over the next 4 years. Because again, the fact that he's sitting in the White House answering these press conference questions, he's going over exactly what they're doing, why they're doing it, addressing directly to the voters, me and you, whoever may have voted for Trump, everything in between. This is very interesting to see. And again, I think this really could just be the beginning. The more you see this man in the White House, the more and more I think the positivity flows behind what they're going to be doing as far as government contracts and Tesla as a company. I did not think this would happen so soon. I did not think so. I did not think you would already start having the ties and the connection with the government start to take place. But the fact that it's taking place so soon, I mean, it has to get you excited for what's happening over the next 4 years. Tesla could get very interesting very fast. And again, yeah, $400 million in armored car sales, I could care less about that. It's the fact that he's already getting connected with the government and what's going to happen when they release FSD, the robo-taxis, everything else that they're going to be releasing. Again, this, in my opinion, is the game changer, and this could really start to be a domino effect over the long run, and this has to get you excited like completely about what's happening behind the scenes right now. Again, this was a massive shock for me. If you have any questions, comment down below. More videos coming out. See you next time. Have a good one, traders.